Okay, Bryce said, on this topic, how do you approach the chains boss in Neltharus? It's definitely the one of the hardest things to heal. Like obviously pop something like a personal plus Chi, but sometimes they're just too much for others in your team to live. Just try. Everyone in chat's been so nice and you know, talkative, which I always say like having a talkative chat is like it makes me happy as a streamer because I don't know, it's nice having people to talk to. But I'm pretty sure did his route say that we're going right first? I know we're doing this pool first, but this isn't this like an outdated route? Is it on me? It's on the mage. Does the frontal go through walls? Let's find out the hard way. We are just gonna crank damage here. We have an envelop mist on the tank. We're gonna rip it when they're all stunned. The Chi Harmony. I'm sorry, the Zen Pulse. Okay, now that stuff's dead, we're going to pop Chi for the spot healing of the leaps. The hunters, they have leaps. He got hit by Binding Spear. That's tragic. It's a stun though, I'm pretty sure, so I can't. It's 10 seconds. He's basically stuck there. I can't like Tiger's Lust him out of that. Which doesn't really make sense. Binding Spear kind of sounds like it would be a root, right? You know, I'll just go ahead and spoil it. The next dungeon guide that I'm working on is Neltharus. That's the one that I'm scripting right now and making a lot of graphics for and stuff. So using this footage will probably be good. Solid looking beard, by the way. Beard bros unite. I appreciate that. My wife was just telling me, she's like, I think it's time for you to shave, like, you know, trim your beard. So I appreciate that. Yeah, we got to stick together. There's few of us around. No, I kind of just, whenever you can kind of use my beard to tell how much I'm grinding out content. Whenever you see my beard like growing out long, that means I am stuck in my office, like just blasting out videos and stuff. And then if you see me like clean shaven, it's like either because it's like I finally had a free day to go get a haircut or something. Like I don't know. Maybe that, I guess my hair length is probably a better indicator. I want a Dance of Chi proc, so I'm not gonna spinning crank it until I get one. Let me see it. Let's do a big one. Yeah, these packs really hurt. The Thaumaturge, that little Conflagrate, and the Hunter's Jump, their little leap thing. Those things really hurt on fortified weeks. But on tyrannical weeks, I can sit here and talk to chat as they go off and be totally fine. I'm not going to pop it offensive. Instead, I'm just going to... Since I'm the only one taking damage, all of my Ancient Teachings healing was funneling into me. So I was just going to spot heal there. Would you say you use your Instant Vivify nearly every time, or would you say you let them lapse? I started picking up my Mana Tea plus Essence Font. Where's the group? Instant Vivify usage made my base level healing good. Yeah, I use them close to as often as possible. I wouldn't say I use every single one, because on some pools, like why would I pop it right now? You know, like everyone's full. But whenever someone takes damage and I have the Vivify available... Ooh, watch this spinning crank kick. Bam, 44k per tick. But whenever I have it available and someone has taken damage, I do use it. Like right here, I use it because they're getting channeled into. But I don't just, like right now, I don't just rip it for fun. But anytime that, if anyone has taken any amount of damage and I have that available, especially if I have a good renewing spread or renewing mist spread like I just did, I'll use the instant Vivify, because it's high value. The more renewing mist you have out, this first one we don't need a defensive. We do want to kind of Watch where we're baiting the boss, though. This boss is a race. It's like the first one, the first big slam of that, you don't really need to use a cooldown. You can just have a good Vivify spread or Vivify cleave, renewing mist spread, I should say, and use your free procs there. But for future ones, what is it, volcanic, magmatic, hash slinging, whatever that mechanic's called, volatile mutilation, I will need to use a mechanic or a cooldown on. The dot lasts 4 seconds longer per stack. Whoa! It was a short dash. I don't know why I thought it was dashing further. It's on me. We don't need a defensive. That starts to amp up in damage the more times it goes off, or the more times it's used volatile mutilation. You see there, the dot lasted 12 seconds that time. It's going to last 16 seconds this next time. So Chi-Ji would be excellent for this volatile mutilation. But we have Shayloon's Gift, and then since I have a good renewing mist spread, I can utilize that to kind of combat the dot that comes with it. Okay, this one we are going to defensive. And then we're going to revival because we saw this dot ticking on us. And we have Chi-Ji for the next one, which Chi-Ji's like our best tool. The dot's going to last 20 seconds, but the boss probably isn't even going to be alive for that long. We're going to pop Chi-Ji. I popped it like a hair late. So yeah, just to be safe. But yeah, stay tuned. My guide for Neltharus is... It will be my next video made, and I've already started on all the graphics for it, and then from there I can like turn those graphics into a guide or into a script, and then from there we'll be chilling. But the Neltharus healing guide is next on my docket. Jeremiah Bello said, Neltharus, where we met outside yesterday. Hey, Jeremiah is don't tell me Dark Heels? Dark Heels? Oh, what is your Discord name? Dark something. But Jeremiah, welcome in. See you in YouTube chat. Nice to see you. But yes, for those who are wondering, I saw someone wave at me in game, and I saw it was I think you were on your monk, but it was something heals, and I was like, oh, I bet they either just see a fellow Mistweaver monk, or they probably have seen my videos, so I waved back at them, and then I saw on Discord I had a message, hey, are you outside Neltharus right now? Pretty cool. I guess Azeroth is a small world, huh? Yes, where it all began. Yep, Dark Heels, yes. Good to see you in... I've seen you in all your forms now. Your YouTube, your in-game, and your Discord. Okay, here we are going to pocket heal the... We have Life Cocoon for when the tank grabs the chain. But for now, we're just going to coat with some hots. While everything is still here, we're going to roll Chi-Ji. It sucks that our Chi-Ji is getting kind of wasted for the stun, when we could have just been doing big damage there. But we're going to sit on this 3 stack and reapply it to the tank here. Yeah, whenever someone gets jumped on, they take a big slam of damage. So that's why I'm playing back here, so that my Phaline or my J-Fire Stomp will shoot through the mage and the priest, because I see that they kept getting jumped on by the hunters. It adds up to a lot of damage, or a lot of free healing you get. I guess I could just stand here and shoot, but when everything's alive, ooh, that's the second binding spear this guy's been hit by. That thing hurts. Okay, here we are gonna drink. I know I have full mana tea, but I kind of want that. Any bosses that that were notably harder to heal than you remember this season? This boss is as hard as I remember it being. This boss is very tough, but second boss of Ruby Life Pools has been giving me a lot of trouble just because of its tank damage. for sure. Hopefully they pop a defensive, but we are going to roll an enveloping mist on them. Go team, hurry! I'm running out! Nice. Yeah, this boss is no joke. That dot lasts so long. I feel like people just don't... They sleep on that dot's damage. But man, it really adds up. I wouldn't have even blamed the mage for ice blocking there. It's that much. During this downtime, I'm really trying to focus on my renewing mists. He has no defensives left. That is really bad. We have to remember to use our trinket for this next section. I will say one thing about this boss that has made it a lot easier. Once again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember seeing this on the changes for this boss, where if you stand on the boss during his little tantrum phase there, it used to do AoE damage around him, like if you stood too close. Now it just does single target damage to the tank, if I'm not mistaken, right? Which has made it just leagues easier as a melee healer. It was just an unnecessary added difficulty as a melee healer there. I don't life cocoon that. I heal him to full still underneath the life cocoon, because the life cocoon only lasts so long. We also have a fat spinning crane kick. I'll rip that. Easy peasy. Yeah, so for someone asking how I deal with that boss, I do that the same way every time. Pop a defensive, really pocket heal that person that gets hit by the dragon strike. Because you want them full health, like literally full health during the big AoE phase, or it's just you really can't keep up with healing that single target unless you have them coming into that phase full health, maybe even have an external rolling on them, like Life Cocoon or something. Okay, this pull is kind of scary. No one's really pulling a chain. Should I go grab it? Let's see. Oh, someone already grabbed it. Oops. There's Life Cocoon and defensive myself, expecting to have a chain. Yeah, commit Chi-Ji to every single one, because the cooldown just lines up if you pop it a little bit early to roll through the first few ticks of that phase. And then you have Shaylun's Gift for once Chi-Ji starts to fall off, or to kind of catch you back up if you start to get outpaced. But, ooh, the Paladin should not have pulled it while that low. Paladin, buddy, you gotta break it. Paladin, go. Okay. Woo! He dipped his toes in deadly territory. But I see y'all chatting it up. Do you ever PvP? I was big on 3v3s. I would like to, but it's just like I feel like there's so much that I try to do outside of PvP that I just don't have the time to learn PvP, if I'm being honest. But I do know I play a lot of other PvP games. Every other game that I play basically is PvP. Like I play Smite, which is a MOBA. I play Gigantic now that it's out again, which is kind of like a MOBA. It's kind of like MOBA mixed with Overwatch. I play Magic, which is a one-on-one card game. You know, like I play a lot of PvP stuff, but in WoW, I don't play PvP. This boss coming up seems to melt tanks. Didn't used to before. Yeah, it used to do larger AoE damage to anyone in melee, but now you do have to pay attention to your tank. But a little bit more than you used to. But now, I'm telling you, that Ruby Life Pool's boss. It seems like every group I've been in, the tank has died. I've done like 4 or 5 Ruby Life Pools fully, like I've timed them, and then I've had like probably 4 or 5 where the tanks just died and can't really keep up. And there have been groups, like I think if you go back and watch Wednesday's stream, we did a Ruby Life Pools, I think it was just like a +6. But, you know, then I was like 480, 88 gear item level. We did a +6 where I literally just pocket healed the tank the entire time and they still could not survive it. But I think they were new to the dungeon for sure. Oh, don't use Tiger's Lust on someone who picks up chains in the hallways. It makes them drop the chains, FYI. Ooh, I never knew that. That's actually a weird tip. It's probably because the chain slows you, I'm guessing. And Tiger's Lust removes slow or snare effects, basically. So that, I mean, it makes sense that that's how that works. Never knew that, though. The Bone Splitter. All right, it's kind of, you know, I want to do a sigh of relief after each of these bosses die, because this is a tough tyrannical dungeon. But really, it's like each one's just as hard as the last. This next boss, I've had groups wipe to left and right because people just get hit by swirlies or they don't know how to spread the swirlies correctly, and just like it's never, you're never through it, you know. I'm still 486 doing 7s. It makes them fun for sure, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, we almost got clapped by that frontal. If you ain't playing EDH, are you playing MTG? I've always been more one-on-one based, but it's just because I don't have like a friend group to play EDH with. But I used to play EDH when I lived close to my friends, but now I don't. I don't live close to any of my friends anymore. But they, yeah, I love playing Commander, but I'm a modern guy, through and through, modern legacy. But, you know, it's so much easier to update your decks when new cards come out when you have an actual job, you know? But ever since I started YouTube, I just... One, I don't have the time to really play anymore, but two, I still haven't been able to update my decks. Ow, we just got clapped by like 3 melts back to back. I think the mage might have fallen down. Smite 2's coming out soon. How do you feel about that? You have no idea how excited I am. Smite, Paladin, and Overwatch are good as well. I've heard Paladin's is fun. I never played it, but I did play Overwatch for a while. But y'all, I am so excited for Smite 2. For those that don't know, for a while I had a second channel running where I basically made videos for the other 2 games that I really like to play. One of them is very cringe, so I'm not going to mention it, but I'm sure you guys can figure it out very easily. But I made a couple Smite guides, and honestly, it just came down to if I put time into making videos for that channel, it just took away from this channel. And you know, I don't want to do that. Obviously, this is my main channel. But I think once we get to the point where, you know, content for WoW starts to slow down, you know, like toward the end of a season and stuff, I do think it would make sense that I, you know, maybe I use that time to make some second channel videos. And especially once Smite 2 comes out, I absolutely want to make some videos for it, because I love Smite. I've played it since for over 10 years at this point now. I'm super, super hyped about Smite 2. But I'm equally as hyped about War Within, so yeah. It all depends on when Smite 2 drops, on if I'm going to make videos for it and stuff. But I really do want to kind of revamp that second channel and have 2 channels running. Is he not going to throw? Did he just skip the forge mechanic? Interesting. Yeah, definitely want to have that channel going. So if y'all like Smite, and I guess I can tell you guys my my second channel's name, but I don't want to bloat the numbers. I've never been, you know, it would feel just like buying subscribers, telling people from this channel to go check out that one. Oh no! Unless y'all are into Smite. I had to panic there and pop cheek like cocoon. But if you're into Smite, it's literally just LBN. LBN. Merlin is my main. Hey, that's the one guide video that I made that did well on my second channel. I love Merlin. He's like one of my favorite gods, for sure. You have good taste, sir. Good taste. Let's trinket the mage. Nice. Dang, 12.5 minutes. Not bad. Stardew Valley. I never played Stardew Valley, but one of my friends still plays it like every day and loves it. EDH. I'll be playing some online games with my brother tonight. Oh, that's awesome. Do y'all play on like Cockatrice or what's the other one, like Hex Mage or something? Let's see. I haven't tanked Ruby Life Pools yet, but the first boss of Azure Vaults definitely hits his tank buster decent. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, the first boss of Azure Vaults, I'll argue it's the hardest boss there based on scaling. It seems like it's pretty heavily scaled right now. I would like to start this pool with everyone full health, but we're close enough. I'm gonna stand on the bird. Candescent temp. Stand between the bird and the wall. Chilling. Yeah, my second channel is literally just LBN. I've only posted like a couple videos, and guys, I'll be honest. There are some Raid Shadow Legends videos. Yes, some of you that watch my streams all the time know I do play that game, unironically, but only when I'm like absolutely bored, and because it's like an AFK thing. But there are some a couple Smite videos too, and I do want to revamp that once Smite 2 comes out. Also, now that Gigantic's out, Gigantic is a Spell Table. Okay, I have a couple friends that play on Spell Table. Not friends, but like people that I know. But Gigantic's like another MOBA that me and my friends used to play back in the day, and I'm actually really good at it. And there's a character on it that plays like a monk. Like he's supposed to be like a frog monk. And I'm so good with him, and he's so much fun. I've been contemplating whether I make Gigantic guides on the second channel, but the issue is the timing. Like I just can't take time away from this channel right now to just work on like passion projects on a second channel. Molten Army, pick it. Yeah, this is just hands down my #1 priority is just growing this channel further. Because one, it doesn't make sense monetarily to not make videos here, but also nothing about it would make sense. So my Merlin is as compared to a PC Merlin. Oh no. Yeah, I used to play on Xbox. That's where I started on Smite, but then I did build a PC. But I think someone had said earlier, it might have been you, that you can't wait till your PC comes in. It's definitely a huge step up for MOBAs. Okay, so this boss is no joke, but we do have a mage to help with the curse. Oh no. Oh no. I couldn't see. All the particle effects starting to stack up. This boss has been a pug killer for you. Yeah, I think one thing that a lot of people don't understand is that this curse, lasts a long time. And you really don't want to pick up your gold or your trinket until until you're close to his phase where you'll need it. You don't want to just sit here and be rotting before when your healer pops cooldowns. You want your rot to be hitting while the healer has cooldowns rolling, which we're gonna go ahead and pop it offensive here. I do need to be careful about my own healing though. But also, one thing that a lot of people don't know is that you can move while casting your trinket. The gold pile that you pick up. I remember I did not know that. I thought you had to stand still. And I was like, man, it's just like, how do people survive during this phase and get their trinket off? Like, I'm like, how? That makes no sense. But now that I know you can, or not now, I've known it since like late in the season this thing was current content, but it definitely makes this fight different. Imagine doing this fight where you don't know you can cast your thing while moving. It's just way harder than it had to be. Oh shoot, I need to get a trinket. Like that. So look, I can move and cast it. Die! Warlord Sarga. There we go. GG. 7 minutes left. I need to add diffuse magic. This season, I'm going with diffuse magic again. Last season, I said at the start of the season, I'm just going to be lazy and go Yulon's Grace all season. There wasn't like a tactical purpose. It was just because I didn't want to have to like swap talents between diffuse magic and not. But this season, I'm all in on diffuse magic. So I need to add it to my UI somewhere.